Hello, good evening. I am John Christopher and Benjamin, and I just want to share that I am also a newly hired teacher. This coming school year will be my second year of teaching as a DepEd teacher. So I'm telling this because my topic is all about mentoring, coaching, and feedbacking. Kung saan as someone na newly employed sa DepEd, I am very relatable. Tama ba? Sino ba nakaka-relate dyan? Sino ba yung bago dyan na kagaya ko? Parang hindi, parang wala na, ako lang ata bago. Yan. Kaya as I start my journey as a public school teacher, I always keep in mind itong linya ni Aristotle na man is by nature a political animal, which also means we possess speech capable of discussing justice, morality, and common goods. I mean, teachers must have a virtue and self-actualization. Like for example, a teacher as a mentor, you don't just tell a student how to be ethical. You create an environment where they practice it. Okay? So you want your students to be respectful, di ba? So you must establish rules, classroom habits, classroom you must have your own classroom management para matuto yung bata ng mga ethical ways. Okay? Ethical na pamamaraan sa pakikisalamuha sa bawat tao. Well, anyway, let's focus on our topic. Mentoring, coaching, and feedbacking. So these three words were all sounds alike that most of the time napag-iisa natin yung definition nilang tatlo. Napag-iisa natin ito dahil sa dalawang paraan. Dahil sa dalawang dahilan. Actually, marami ito eh. Mga 4 siguro, 5 dahilan. Pero dalawa lang yung babanggitin ko. Number 1, pareho yung end goal. Pare-parehas yung end goal nila. Yung tatlong ito, ang nais nila is magkaroon ng personal or professional development o mabuting pagbabago sa isang tao. Number 2, pangalawang dahilan is overlapping method. From the word overlapping, halos parehas lang eh. Minsan, ang mentor mo nagbibigay din ng feedback. For example, sa akin, yung master teacher ko, she is my mentor, but at the same time, he give feedback. And at the same time, he coach me on what should I do. Okay? So why is it important to know the difference between mentoring, coaching, and feedbacking? Ayan. Ang pag-unawa ng pagkakaiba between mentoring, coaching, and feedbacking is very essential because while they all aim to improve performance, they use different gears to get there. Gumagamit sila ng iba't ibang pamamaraan. Gagamit ka ng ibang pamamaraan para magkaroon ng improvement yung isang tao. Using the wrong approach at the wrong time can lead to confusion, defensiveness, or pagkaantala ng professional growth or stunted professional growth. Okay? So, let's discuss the difference between these three. Let's start with feedback. So, pag sinabi mong feedback, ayan, ang primary goal niya is to correct or reinforce a specific behavior. May mali ka bang ginawa? Meron ka bang ginawa? Then, afterwards, your mentor or your MT will tell you that kung ano ba yung pagkakamaling yon or ano ba yung ginawa mo na dapat baguhin. Ang direction, yan nakalagay dyan, usually one way, teller to receiver. Yung master teacher ko may sasabihin sa aking feedback at one way lang yon. I cannot argue with her. Next Yan, key tool, observation and data, where in other words, para tayong nasa, pag sinabi mong feedback usually, parang nasa demo teaching. Next, duration, short, immediate, and frequent. Next is to build a specific, for the coaching, to build a specific skills or unlock a potential. Yan. Two-way collaborative discovery. May mga bagay kang alam mo na. Oo, alam mo na. Then, in order to improve it, you must be open-minded for some suggestion. May bagay kang ginawa sa harapan ng mentor mo. Then nakita yun ng mentor mo, uy, para bang mas maganda kung dadagdagan mo ng ganito. Mas maganda kung tatanggalin mo to. Ayan nga, ang key tools natin, powerful questioning and active listening. Dapat hindi ka nag-stay sa isang knowledge. Dapat you have to find something innovative. And also, active listener ka dapat. Hindi yung sarado ang utak mo. Sarado yung tenga mo sa mga comment and suggestions from other peoples. Next, for the last one, mentoring. To support long-term career and personal growth. Dito ko lagi naaalala yung MT ko na kung saan siya yung dahilan kung bakit ako nandito sa class ni Dr. Bormeo. To support long-term career and personal growth, relationship driven yung direction niya, para bang kaming support, parang kaming magnanay na sinusuportahan niya yung pag-angat ko sa profession nito. And then experience, wisdom, and networking. And he always share her experience to me. He giving me opportunities to have a wide network in this profession para mas maging maganda yung aking professional development. Yan. In duration niya, pang lifetime. And long term, kumbaga. So, I think that's it. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a nice day.